Hey folks, welcome to Fyrefly's Follies. I hope you enjoy the video today. If you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help out my channel a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will and that you'll stick around for a while. Today, I'm in Arkansas visiting and we are making cheesesteak stuffed bell peppers. This is Heather and she's going to show you how it's done.
Hello everyone, this is Heather. So I'm going to take over and show you how I make my cheesesteak stuffed bell peppers. So I'm going to start out with just spraying my pan. I've already sprayed my baking pan here to the side where I'm going to put my bell peppers. I blanched them for just a couple of minutes in some boiling water, so you'll see my boiling water here. And I just add my halved and cored bell peppers and get them blanching while I'm starting my other ingredients. Okay. So I've got my skillet sprayed. I'm going to turn my heat on to about 7.5. I'm going to let it start warming up. Okay, so I'm letting my skillet continue to heat up, and I'm going to go ahead and just put, we have one, I'd say this is a small to medium, just a yellow onion in there. I am going to go ahead and add my little bit of salt just to kind of sweat those down a little bit. Let's take that out. And some pepper. And you can see that we have the bell peppers blanching. They've probably been going for a couple of minutes now. I'm going to leave them in there for a couple more minutes. Use my little spatula to make terrible noises. And let these just kind of cook down, sweat down, and become a little translucent before we add our next ingredient. Okay, so the onions are starting to caramelize a little bit on the bottom of the pan. So they're just a little translucent, not completely. So I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and add I'd say this is probably about a cup of mushrooms. Just about half of a container of mushrooms. And as those cook down, I'm going to break them down a little bit in the pan just so they're not as chunky as they are now. These are sliced baby portobello mushrooms. I like them a lot better than just the, I don't know the name, just the white button.
White button.
I feel like these have a lot more flavor, so I like to cook with these. So as these are cooking down, I will just kind of chop them with my spatula, and that will also help them to cook a little faster. Bell peppers are still cooking in the background. I'm going to check them with a fork. Oh, they are actually just about perfect, so I'm going to pull them out. I do not want them to be too soft, but soft enough that as they're cooking, they will be good and tender. This one's got a little too much liquid. So I have a whole lot of sticking my hand in places it shouldn't be and jerking my hand back. So
That would be called being a Southern cook and a Southern mom.
Let me grab a bigger fork. Big spoon. That way I don't have to stick my hand so far down into that pot. Okay. My kids always liked these when they were growing up. My kids are now all grown and I have 3 grandbabies, but they like these. Surprisingly, they would not eat vegetables, but they would eat these. So I guess I kind of tricked them into eating their vegetables.
Mom deceptions are really good.
I used to also make chili and pulverize up some, just put them in my food processor and just really just pulse them until there was nothing left, pretty much nothing too solid, of carrots and zucchini and mushrooms and bell peppers and onions and all kinds of stuff that they had no idea was ever in the chili. And they ate it and thought they were just eating plain chili. They did get wise to me on that, and they would always just say, did you put anything in it besides what it looks like there is? And I couldn't lie to them, so anyway. It was nice while it lasted. Okay, so as you can see, the onions are getting quite translucent. They are breaking down nicely, and the mushrooms are breaking down. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of garlic. I'm just using this minced garlic that comes in the jar. Other people might do better than me in their prepping and have fresh, and that's great. I love fresh garlic, but this is just easier. I'm putting the garlic in now because I don't want it to become bitter and burn. Lisa has diced up some really yummy, rare looking steak and from last night we had leftover, and so that's why we're making this dish. And I'm just putting that in my skillet and letting it warm up some and finish cooking. I'm really excited about this.
I'm excited to have them.
It's always good to add healthy when we can add healthy, though I very much love my unhealthy southern cooking and eating.
Okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. Compared to what I grew up eating, everything that we have had has been pretty healthy. Maybe except biscuits, but, you know, it's a southern thing, and we're never giving up our biscuits.
Right.
So
I feel like I try to incorporate healthy. I was also raised in very much grease and bacon, and it was just wonderfully delicious, but also not so healthy. Oh, this is coming together really nicely.
it smells amazing.
So basically, by the time we put this together and we put this steak mixture into these bell peppers and we put the cheese on top, by the time we put it into the oven, it is pretty much done. The cheese just needs to melt and get brown and bubbly. So a lot of the times when I was making these for my kids, and by the way, stuffed bell peppers are really cool because you could do so much with them. You could put meatloaf in them and a tomato sauce on them with rice and the traditional stuffed bell peppers. I also like a buffalo chicken stuffed pepper. So this was my kind of go-to for a quick healthy meal for my kids.
I make a stroganoff stuffed bell pepper minus the noodles.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that.
That's really good.
You're gonna need to.
And I usually do that in yellow peppers because they're sweet.
Yes, that was a great
Either
idea.
yellow or orange, or the colored peppers, not the bell peppers.
I'm gonna kind of turn my heat up just a little bit so I can now just start browning these steak pieces. It looks like my mushrooms and my onions are done. They just need, the steak just needs a little more browning. Okay, so I now have some provolone cheese here, and if I can get this open, I am going to put that on top, put a slice on top of each one of these once I get them ready. So I'm just going to pull these out and just put a few on top there. And get this ready. There's my oven. It's on time. You can leave your steak as rare as you want it if you like it that way. I don't think it really matters in this dish. So, I sometimes just add a little bit of extra. Just, my husband tells me I'm a little extra. And so, I decided that what would make this a little more yummy is just to add a little bit of steak sauce. Maybe like a quarter cup of steak sauce.
This sounds amazing to me.
Before I add this to my peppers. So I'm just gonna eyeball it and just pour in about a quarter cup of steak sauce.
Here in most of our Central Arkansas Southern kitchens, we cook by guess and by gosh. So
I love that saying. I'm gonna have to say that now. I have to steal your catchphrase there. And this smells amazing. Just like with the biscuits and gravy, I wish you guys could smell this.
oh, it smells so good.
The video probably won't do it justice. It probably will not ever look as good as it smells. Okay, so now I'm going to just turn off my heat and I'm going to just start assembling my bell peppers. I just start with a small spoon in each one and just go around filling. And then I'll just come back through once I've got them all with a little in there and just add as I need to. Just so I know I've got enough. It's okay if a little bit falls out. We'll scoop that out in our plates when we're ready to eat.
So ultimately we did 2 steaks, 1 onion, a half a package of mushrooms, 4 bell peppers, a little bit of garlic, and we're going to put provolone cheese on it, and a quarter cup of steak sauce.
Which is absolutely optional. I just thought that might be a fun little add-on.
It smells amazing.
I usually, when I get a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, always get a side of steak sauce. So I thought maybe that would make it better. Every recipe, or I guess I shouldn't say recipe, I don't really have recipes. But every time I cook, I just kind of, as I have the mood, I just add. And I take away. That's the beautiful thing about cooking. You just make it your own. Okay, so each one is going to get a slice of provolone. And then we are just going to put it in the oven. Oh, I guess I can turn this one off. Put this in the oven and let it get all bubbly and do just what cheese does. So, grab a little bar towel and, nope, it's not hot. Oops, there you go, seeing my cast irons sneaking in there. When I wash my cast iron out, I never use soap. I spray it down good with some pan spray and then I put it in my oven that's still warm. There you go, seasoned for the next time I want to use it.
Yep.
So, we will come back whenever we have our finished product. So we are back and our peppers are done. They smell amazing. That steak sauce, oh, smell that. That bell pepper and that steak sauce just smells amazing. So, they are beautifully browned and looking just yummy. So we are cooking some steak fries in the air fryer to go along with it. We will also, for dessert, be having some strawberry shortcake. And we will show you what it looks like when we get it all plated up.
Wrong.
Okay guys, we have finished and this is our final product. We are loving the way that these look and they smell even better. So we just got those steak fries out of the air fryer. They are crispy and ready to eat. So thanks for being with us today.
I really hope that you enjoyed the video today. If you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out a lot. We'd love it if you'd leave us a comment, let us know what you think, or maybe the way you fix your stuffed bell peppers. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you will, and stick around for a while, and if you hit the notification bell, they'll let you know when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day.